Alright, welcome to the beta episode of Tits. This is totally serious. It's a podcast about whatever the fuck we want to talk about. World news, stuff of that nature. Today we're going to talk about Dad-Bod. Something we found out on Facebook the other days.
God, you play inverted.
Yes, I do.
What the fuck's wrong with you?
You might want to change the inverted.
We should tell them who we are.
We're playing Battlefield 4. It has nothing to do with the conversation except for this point right here. It's up here.
So how's it going? I'm Callie.
I'm Zeb.
I'm John.
Jonathan.
And Jonathan's in the back. I don't know if you could hear him. Yeah, Dad-Bod. It's been taking over Facebook recently. And essentially bodies like my own, or Jack Black,
Seth Rogen.
Jonah Hill.
These are sexy bodies nowadays.
That sexy beer gut look that you and me
somewhat
have,
muscular, yet at the same time
You bitch got
don't really work out. You know, that's essentially what Dad-Bod is. And, you know, I think it's cool because I have a Dad-Bod. I'm a perpetual user of Dad-Bod. And,
Ruby, Jonathan, give us some insight.
Give us your insight on Dad-Bod, because we know that you are salty about it because you're working out, and you don't like the fact that
pretty much all your hard
have
work
to work out, and all the ladies get Dad-Bod, and you don't get anything.
Yeah, so let's shed some light on this.
As far as I know, Dad-Bod has not gotten any guys laid. It's too broad of a spectrum. They've got people like Jonah Hill, Jack Black, very fat, ugly Russell Crowe on there trying to say that that is the same as a good-looking John Hamm. John Hamm, on the other hand, has the classic, 50s, beach body, bigger up top, broad shoulders, not a ton of defined muscle, but some mass.
Wait.
That's an entirely different story than...
Did you say fat, ugly Russell Crowe?
Yes.
Russell Crowe's
That's an oxymoron.
He's a sexy man.
That's an oxymoron.
He's got fat, like Val Kilmer fat.
Yes.
In my eyes, Val Kilmer died in the 90s.
Same with Russell Crowe.
Who's Val Kilmer?
He's let himself go. He's got a barrel fucking gut. It's not even a barrel chest. He looks like he's wearing a barrel all the time underneath his skin.
That's to protect my ass.
Christ.
I call that my fuel tank for a love machine.
Now, I am very built. I'm a very built man. I'm built like a whiskey barrel. And I like that.
You're just protecting it.
Yeah, I'm protecting my goods.
But it's not even a matter of what's found attractive. It's the fact that there's a bunch of fraternity age fat asses that were kind of athletic in high school, but they have no work ethic, so they've gotten tired of being rejected by females, and so now they're trying to justify their generally shitty bodies. So they're...
So what you're basically...
It's really harsh words, Joe.
What you're basically telling me is that not everyone is beautiful.
Nope.
Is that what you're saying right now?
Yes.
According to Dove, every girl is beautiful.
All right, well...
Dove's a liar, apparently, according to Jonathan here.
True.
They changed that ad to that because
What about
young
what's on the
girls
inside?
were killing themselves or doing...
That's an entirely different story. You can
becoming
find somebody
anorexic.
that you want to spend time with. But I'm talking purely...
Physical attraction, like
purely
pure
aesthetic.
sexual attraction.
Purely aesthetic, opinions.
And I think that's completely true. I think there's, physical attraction is a completely different game than overall attraction.
This is true.
Like, yeah, I know a couple ugly women that are just awesome to be around, but do I want to put my cock in them? Probably, but I'd fuck a lug wrench.
Yeah, there's also something we'll learn as time goes on that Zeb will literally fuck anything.
Some of us have standards.
And for people with standards, Dad-Bods are not okay.
Yeah, apparently. It's just... So you're saying people with Dad-Bods deserve no fucking pussy? Is that
That's not what I'm saying.
I think that's what you're trying to say.
I believe
saying
that girls would not like
justification.
a rock humping them. They'd rather have a soft, squishy teddy bear, like me and Zeb.
Like
Now,
fucking a
some
Care
women,
Like fucking a Care
out,
Bear.
some women have found out that bigger men are nicer to fuck because it's not as rough on the inner thigh.
Wow.
Yeah,
Or the outside of the gluteus.
What?
I think he's talking about a whole different type of
right, well,
intercourse here.
I see.
Another thing we'll learn is rarely does John know what he's talking about.
I'm considered special.
He's our flamingo buddy now.
Yes.
We all love him, but he pees on himself.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just I think
I just got house trained.
I think
Barely.
Jonathan's just a little salty because he's putting all this effort into looking good, and I will say
Which he does look shit hot.
Days in, days out, he's at the gym. You're slashing his muscles, getting big, chugging protein down like it's fucking whatever you chug down.
Protein
Beer.
shake.
Yeah, it's protein like it's protein.
Yeah. I mean, and he's just really mad because now that all these women.
That's the thing, is I'm not even mad, mostly because I'm not trying to run around and slay every, chick I see.
It's because you have a girlfriend.
I'm not worried about, what my initial look is like. I know it might be my aspirations, wanting to be in the military, or being in the military and hopefully being as good as I can be. And simply put, the better you look, it tends to correlate directly with how good you are. Guys that are big and chunky can't run, can't carry an effective amount of weight. Yeah, they might be able to carry a lot, but they also have to consume a lot more. It's not very effective in the field.
Are we talking about military? We switched over. I stopped paying attention. I'm sorry.
It's a direct correlation.
Note to the viewers:
that's
Zeb
my
is a
opinion.
Marine. Me, Callie, and Jonathan are Army.
Now,
Except Ruby's actually.
Ruby's actually Army.
Well,
now,
as of next November, I'll be contract.
To say a new thing, new topic. I just thought about this from John here. How to get your friends to like your girlfriend.
Oh.
Like that should be. It hits it home for us.
And we've all had a girlfriend that all your friends fucking hate.
Whoa! Did you guys see that guy fly?
Yeah.
She's also
I
using a bow.
Oh, and you use. Gotcha.
Now, how do you get your girlfriend? How do you get your friends like? What if your girlfriend's just a bitch?
Well, that's
Like, you
that's
hate
a personal
looking
problem.
at her.
That's
You
a
hate,
personal
like-
problem.
All my friends hated my ex-girlfriend, but that's because they believed that she was a slut, and they were right, and I didn't
That's a
listen.
good reason.
No.
The
One of our
general-
friends here who's not here has a shitty girlfriend. She's psycho. Exactly. Thanks for the sound effect, John. Overbearing. It's pretty much like walking into a room filled with pneumonia and dog piss.
A lot of the time,
He cries himself to sleep.
it's very hard to see, the position a relationship is in from
The relationship.
inside. Because, let's be honest, we all get a little love struck. Our friend, he didn't date a ton of girls, so, coming to college, he looked, he's kind of a different person from what he was in high school. So he got connected with this girl through a mutual friend, and I think he fell for her right off the bat just because it was somebody who was interested in him.
And the bad thing
So
was,
it's,
though, like,
it's one of those the first girl that sucks your fucking dick, you want to marry her.
Yeah,
it's
true.
it's a horrible situation.
The worst thing about it though was he was talking to another girl from his home state, and I told him to drop her and go for this girl because she was closer. That was the worst advice I'd ever given. I hope he didn't
It's
take
not
it.
the worst advice, but
For this girl, it was.
we've
She's
also
horrible.
told him multiple times, watch out for these things. These are red flags. One time she got upset. She got emotionally distraught because he was on the phone with his parents
For an hour.
not talking to her. So she was getting upset that he wanted to connect with his family.
Did he apologize for that?
I think he
did
was,
apologize.
I think he was apologetic.
Another thing too was she got physically up. She got like crying status when we pulled a prank on him.
Oh, that was a fun
and
prank.
He told her about it, and like maybe we messaged her. It wasn't anything bad. Like
We had fun.
Yeah,
was
he
fun.
thought it was hysterical. She was almost in tears,
It was nothing.
and
new
it
to
wasn't
her.
even like tear worthy. It was like maybe like, oh, you guys are dicks. Like I could see that reaction, in tears, because of this.
As if her puppy died.
As if we
But
shot a puppy.
Irregardless of all of that situation, I think the key point is, your friends are your friends. We dump on him a lot, but
we
friends
know
are-
him
because we
best.
like him.
Yeah.
and they're gonna tell you the truth. And I know it's hard to think that their truth is
Nobody likes to hear the
absolutely
truth.
right, but it's serious to consider. I'm gonna be honest, and I think I'm in a pretty good spot. And with my girlfriend,
We don't like your girlfriend. Your girlfriend is a
she's met
great.
my family,
She's nice.
I've never met her.
people, and they all. I mean, they outside of being like, oh, she's so nice, just being that, saying the standard stuff, they genuinely actually liked her, and for good reason.
She's a cool person.
Well, I think that brings it. Let's bring it back to how do you get your friends to like your girlfriend? I think it should come naturally because
it should be
if
natural.
because people you surround yourself with, you call friends, are usually the personalities you like, and the personalities should just all meld together. Because while I just think it's a good idea to have your
But to counteract that, you do have those two friends that just don't like each other.
that is true.
Now the thing is though is like your girlfriend should be okay talking. Like it should be like if you left me alone with your girlfriend, it should be completely fine for her and I to sit in a room, have a conversation for 5 minutes while you go do something else.
and not want to fucking kill.
Yeah, it shouldn't want to be. It shouldn't be awkward. Like it should just be like hanging out with another friend.
Exactly.
I hate when a guy changes around his girlfriend to a complete asshole to his friends.
That's a whole different issue. I mean,
And that's been our experience with this mutual friend we all have. Is
He talks us down so much.
Yes.
he
That's what I thought,
changes. He he stays pretty isolated. He's isolated himself a lot more since he started
Hanging out with this girl.
Yeah, talking with this girl, and it's changed who he is. He's not as fun-loving. He isolates himself. He won't talk to us as much. And I think it's going to be detrimental in the long run because we're the people he has to spend 4 years with. Whereas with her, she goes to an entirely different school. It could be over tonight.
Girlfriends come and go.
They would never have to see each other again. But
I mean, the saying "bros before hoes." Yeah, you always say, and then when you have a girlfriend, it usually changes. But
It's
There is
true.
truth
it's
to
true.
that.
Because your bros know
well,
you more.
that's the thing. I actually had an interesting case with this. I had a friend. He wanted to date this girl that I had dated before. I dated her, early in high school, so it wasn't a big deal. I never got that emotionally attached. But he dated her anyways. I didn't say anything because I genuinely didn't really care, but it kind of hurt our relationship a little bit. And then I thought about it, and I took that saying, in a different light. I should care more about him being my quote-unquote bro, and I shouldn't let some, quote, hoe get in our way.
quote unquote hoe, actual hoe.
So, she was a nice girl. It had been a while. I wasn't upset, but he had done this to another friend and stuff like that. But I felt that being friends, I should overlook that because our friendship's more important than me getting, getting upset and holding a grudge over, a girl that I didn't even talk to anymore, that I haven't seen since. So it's important to see it in that light too. Bros before hoes is not just saying fuck girls.
It's not just one direction.
Yeah.
It goes multiple ways.
You have to step up to the plate, realize that your friendship's also important, and to not let these petty things always get in the way.
Now,
There should be a girl
again,
version of this.
on the other side of the argument too, there is some ways you can change around girls without making your friends hate you. Like
Yes.
me with my girlfriends, I'm a romantic at heart.
Okay.
I love watching, rom-coms and cuddling and stuff. But with my bros, I'm still pretty much the same way, actually. I
Yeah,
just use a lot
actually,
more
yeah.
vulgar language around my bros than I use around quote-unquote hoes.
I refuse to swear around girls, but around you guys, fuck all of you.
That is true. I don't know. I think we had a pretty good discussion today.
I think this was a...
This is a successful first one. Leave comments in the comments below and tell us what you think, what you liked, what you didn't like.
Give us ideas.
Give us ideas of what you want to talk about. We're gonna try and keep things current, and
We
you'll
don't want
find
to go
out-
back to the fucking grassy knoll.
but we might go there sometimes, and that's okay. And,
I believe that there was two guys in the grassy knoll.
And I'm Callie,
And I'm Zeb.
I'm John.
Ciao, fan.
and this is Tits. It's totally serious.
Peace.